good, beer is good, beer is good, and stuff.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of The Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined once again by Nate Paul. Nate, how's it going?
Doing pretty good.
Good. So today we have two Scotch ales from Founders Brewing. Tell them what we got.
We have the Dirty Bastard and the Backwoods Bastard.
Yeah, so the Backwoods Bastard is a beefed up bourbon barrel version of Dirty Bastard.
Mm-hmm. With the Backwoods, we got that oak and the Scotch and the bourbon.
Not very wee heavy.
Not wee. This is
straight heavy.
This is straight heavy.
What's called Scottish heavy?
It's an heavy.
Oh, all right. So you ready to go?
I'm very ready to go.
Drink some beer. Dirty Bastard is a Scotch ale that's brewed by Founders Brewing out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. The beer is stated to be complex in finish, with hints of smoke and peat, paired with a malty richness and a right hook of hop power to give it the bad attitude that a beer named Dirty Bastard has to live up to. It has an ABV of 8.5%, an IBU of 50, Rate Beer rates it at 98, Beer Advocate rates it at 90. Alright, so up first we have Dirty Bastard. Let's go for the review, look at the appearance. Pretty clear, kind of ruby red kind of color.
Yeah, I was going to say that. A good full reddish kind of hint to there.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Had a nice bit of head, it's displayed a little bit, but still lingering around there. What do you want to rate the appearance?
That's a pretty beer. I'm going to rate that a 4.5.
4.75. Looks damn perfect. Let's go for the smell. Smells like a Scottish ale. You kind of get, you get some of that kind of that peaty, kind of smoky kind of characteristic from it. A little bit of sweetness. You do catch a little bit of hop, but not anything super crazy. I think it smells great for a Scotch
Honestly,
ale.
I'm trying to put my finger on what I'm smelling. It smells great. It does. It smells really nice. I just don't know what I'm smelling.
It's the Scotch ale. It's that yeast. It's something with the peated smoked malt.
No, I'm gonna go with. I think that is that peat because I've had Scotch a time or two, honestly. But like in that same sort of hint I got in those ones, yeah.
Yeah. For the smell, I'm gonna go 5. I think it smells amazing for a Scotch ale. It smells great.
5.
5 as well. Well, the best part, taste. Cheers. That is one tasty Scotch ale. I like it. Has a little bit of everything you want.
I'm happy.
Sweet and malty. A little bit of that kind of Scottish characteristic.
Yeah.
Like I said, that kind of sweet, malty, kind of smoky.
The word you look for is
Yeah, I really can't describe it any better. What do you think?
It's a damn good beer. That's what it is. Damn good beer. Like honestly, like you said, that earthiness is actually really nice in it, and that sweetness doesn't allow it just to taste dirty. Like usually you can get a very earthy beer. Sometimes it just tastes like dirt. But this one, like that earthiness is actually brought out with that sweetness, and actually is a really nice balance.
Yeah. For the rating, I'm gonna go 4.75. I think it's almost perfect. I just wish I had. There's a hair more kind of balls and kick to it. It's just missing a little bit.
A little more balls.
Yeah, I want a little closer to the wee heavy, I guess. Maybe that's not a fair comparison. So it is a Scotch ale.
So for you, it's more of a not a
Yes.
Okay. I think it's got some to the thing. But yeah, no, I can with the kind of flavors it's got and the way the linger is, because the linger that winds up is more of that dirt. So yeah, no, I think 4.75 is actually a good bet for that one.
Okay, what do you think about the mouthfeel?
Actually enjoyable. The mouthfeel up front is enjoyable. Because it has a nice balance to it. But if you kind of leave it alone for a little too long, you wind up with dirt. So the mouthfeel, it actually starts to really dry up, and you kind of want to wash that thing out in the end. Yeah,
I think it's light and crispish, even though it's sweet and malty. I think it's light medium, kind of right there in the middle. Like you mentioned, mouthfeel is good. It doesn't linger terribly too long. It kind of rinses away in the right amount of time that you expect it to. Mouthfeel, I will go 4.5.
I'll go with a 4.
Okay.
I'll go 4 for mine.
So overall, where's it going to put Dirty Bastard?
Honestly, Dirty Bastard got me to, I think, a 4.5.
Yeah, I'd agree. Somewhere 4.5 range. Very solid Scotch ale. I think probably one of the better ones I've had. Super excited to have had it. So, anything else?
It's a good beer.
There you go. All right, that's Dirty Bastard. Backwoods Bastard is Founders' version of a Scotch wee heavy. The beer is stated to have lovely warm smells of single malt Scotch. oaky bourbon barrels, smoke, sweet caramel and roasted malts, a bit of earthy spice, and a scintilla of dark fruit. It has an ABV of 11.6%, an IBU of 50, Rate Beer rated at 100, Beer Advocate rated at 95. Alright, so up next we have Backwoods Bastard. So this is the amped up Dirty Bastard. Alright, let's go for the rating, look at the appearance. Very similar color to the Dirty Bastard, but man, does it look thick.
It is a dark, deep red.
It is still that ruby reddish color, maybe a little darker, but man, it looks thick.
Honestly, we're crossing into almost that blackish reddish, blood
Syrup,
red kind of thing, you know?
Appearance, what do you want to rate it?
That is gorgeous. I'd use it as tapestry in my house.
It had a nice head. We kind of skipped over that a little bit.
Yeah. It had a full head on pour. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give that a 5. That is pretty.
Yeah, 5 as well. Let's go for the smell. Whew, there is the bourbon barrel. it's definitely bourbony.
Bourbony, bit oaky.
A little oaky, yeah. And I'm not sure I get much of the Scotch wee heavy now. I mean, it is just so bourbon heavy.
Yeah, no, it smells like it's just a bourbon barrel beer, but
yeah.
But hey, you know what? It's on the label. It says bourbon. Yeah, I should expect that when I smell it.
I mean, if I smelled this without knowing what it was, would I be able to say it's a wee heavy? Probably not.
Honestly, no, the more you smell it, like that sweetness though of a wee heavy is there. You just have to kind of get past that bourbon smack in the face.
Cool. So we want to rate the smell.
I'm gonna rate the smell after I inhaled it enough to actually get that sweetness. I'm 4.5.
I'll go 3.5. I think it does smell nice, but I wish it had a little less bourbon kick and a little more wee heavy to it. And I imagine this is going to follow through in the taste, but we'll find out. Here we go. Cheers. Cheers. There's the bourbon barrel. Man.
There's the bourbon barrel, but if you ever watched me drink a bourbon barrel before, this is not usually pretty. It usually goes very out of whack, but it's not as beat me in the face bourbon as I was expecting.
Yeah, it's definitely strong. It's not that it's off-putting for a bourbon flavor, but for me, it kills most of the wee heaviness of it.
Yeah, that sweetness that I was kind of hoping for out of a wee heavy kind of isn't there.
Yeah, you pick up a little bit like that peat, the smokiness, like
yeah.
you should.
Yeah, it's an oak bourbon barrel beer, and those are the notes I'm getting.
Yeah,
I'm not getting the wee heavy. I'm not getting the Scotch. I'm getting the oak bourbon barrel.
Yeah. So based on that, what do you want to rate it?
Honestly, I think it's a 50-50. They want to give us an oak bourbon barrel beer, and they did. But they also want to give us a Scotch wee heavy, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can taste again, because we just had the previous beer, that it's definitely the Dirty Bastard amped up. It definitely has a little more syrupiness to it. It definitely is thicker. It definitely has more character. But that bourbon barrel, I think, it's just too strong.
I'm gonna throw it down to a 3.
Yeah, I'd go 3 again. I think what's on the bottle is advertised. I wish it had a little more wee heaviness, but it's not lacking so much as I'm going to knock it below a 3.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's not bad. It just I like wee heavies. I do.
I really do. What do you want to rate the mouthfeel?
With the bourbon barrels, you usually get a burn that kind of feels like you're washing away bacteria with. It doesn't have that, which is nice. I'm enjoying that. It's actually an enjoyable drink. It's smooth. It's clean. Not as much of a linger as I was kind of hoping for, though. Like, it kind of cuts out.
Yeah, I think thickness-wise, it's right on point. It's medium, maybe a little over medium. But I was going to say exactly what you just said. Kind of, I wish it stuck around a little longer. I mean, what's sticking around is the bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, the bourbon barrel is there.
Yeah, at least it's not the dirt.
Right.
But the bourbon, but still, it just doesn't stick around as long as I was hoping.
Yeah, so for mouthfeel, I'll go 3.5. Nothing blowing me away, but definitely better than average, I think, on some of these. Again, it's thick, it's coating. That part is nice. I just wish it, again, just like the taste, had a little more linger on the wee heavy.
No, honestly, for this one, I'm going back to kind of an old standby for me. You say an oak bourbon barrel. You say a wee heavy. You cannot say those two things and have a mouthfeel of 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
You kind of need something to carry along. I'm going for a 2.5.
Okay. So overall, where's that going to put the Backwoods Bastard?
Sadly, I'm going to throw you to a 3.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think a 3. It's definitely to style.
Yeah.
I don't think it's excelling in any one area necessarily. Mm-hmm. And where it's kind of lacking, it kind of averages a 3.
Exactly. Just remember, 3. It doesn't mean it's bad. 3 means that it's
what you expect.
What you expect. And so for me, like I said, Mike, it's not a bad beer. It's just not what I was hoping for. Something that would blow me out of the water. It's 3.
Yeah. I do like the barrel aspect of it. Just wish it wasn't as strong. So maybe, blending this a little better or using a less potent barrel or something like that might have been a little better approach. But, who the hell are we?
Exactly.
All right, so there you go. That's the Backwoods Bastard. All right, with those tastings complete, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Beer Chasers. So we started with Dirty Bastard.
Dirty Bastard was nice. It was Scotch ale, full flavor, nice smell, beautiful ruby color.
Yeah, I think this definitely sets the standard of what good looks like in the Scotch ale category.
Yeah.
So would you pick this one up again?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I definitely would too. Would you drive 2 hours specifically to the brewery to pick this one up?
Probably not.
I think I would. I think it's definitely in that category where if it was close enough and it was a special release day, I'd definitely go pick this one up. Would I go 6 hours across state lines specifically for this one? Probably not. And only because there are other ones that are very comparable.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as highly rated, but rated high enough that it would scratch, my Scotch ale itch if I had one.
Yeah.
So then we had Backwoods Bastard.
Oh, the Backwoods Bastard. It was an oak. It was a bourbon. I really wouldn't call it a wee heavy, but the scary thing is, it was also strong as all hell, and we couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So that thing's gonna sneak up and kick in the arse.
Yeah, definitely. I think missed the mark a little bit. Just so overly bourbon barreled. I think take that away, this might have been a really fantastic beer.
But the bourbon barrel's what they added to the Dirty Bastard to make it something special.
Yeah.
So take that away, we have the Dirty Bastard again.
Yeah, pretty much. So would you pick this one up again?
No real need.
Yeah. I might, just to try to compare it against another bourbon barrel wee heavy if I ever found one. I'm not sure how many are out there. It's the first one I've ever seen. And maybe try it against some other wee heavies, but for personal consumption and just an enjoyment of drinking, absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, no.
All right, so that's going to wrap up the episode. Nate, as always, thank you so much for helping out.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. All right, until next time, I'm Preston. This is Nate for the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
Dude, I think you had enough.
Let's go drink some beer.
So would you pick this one up again?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
I certainly would. Would you drive 2 miles to the brewery specifically on release day for this beer?
2 miles?
2 miles. 2 miles is a long way, especially when you're driving horse and buggy.
Ugh.